Come put your face in. Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Ashlyn and I am here with Jordan. And today's video is going to be just a little bit about grocery shopping here in Italy. I think we're just gonna like do our regular grocery shopping today, and I just kind of wanted to bring y'all along to show y'all what grocery shopping here looks like, because I feel like everyone that grocery shops here does it a little bit differently. And I just thought that it'd be interesting to bring y'all along to go to the commissary here and to go to like the Italian grocery stores. Because it is a lot different, and I kind of want to do a video later about like different, like the costs between like the commissary and the grocery store, and like look at the same things and see how much they cost and like compare prices, because on a lot of things the prices are really different, and I find that buying stuff like in Italy on the economy is a lot cheaper than at the commissary, because the commissary prices are ridiculous. So I just kind of wanted to bring y'all along this week on our little grocery run. Today is Tuesday, and Jordan's schedule, like as y'all know, is super whack. So we typically go grocery shopping every like Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday, sometime at the beginning of the week. We like to do usually Sundays or Mondays, especially Mondays, because not really that many people shop on Mondays. So we're hitting up the commissary first, and then we are going to go to a grocery store like on the economy, the one that we usually go to. Every week I make a grocery list of what we need, and I am old school. I like to write it down because I feel like when I use my phone will like turn off in the middle of grocery shopping, and then it just makes me angry because I have to keep turning it back on. And then this is like a visual, so I usually just section everything off. Like I put produce in one area, frozen stuff, meat, dairy, whatever, and then everything that's highlighted we get on the economy, like at the Italian stores, just so that's a little bit easier. The jets again. So as you can see, we usually get our produce on the economy, but Jordan got some bell peppers and grapes because we have a hard time finding grapes on the economy that are seedless. And then I got some cherry tomatoes because I really can't find those on the economy either. And then bell peppers and bananas, which usually we get bananas on the economy, but what? Sorry. They're out of ground beef, but we can get some on the economy. So every now and then you'll run into like things like this where like the packaging at the States is not like this, but it's the same burrito tortillas. So I think that's kind of different that they have it in like this type of packaging. We just came out of the grocery store, and when we got here, it was raining so we couldn't see, but now we can see that the mountain is full of snow. And it's so pretty. We ended up spending a lot more money than we wanted to. At the commissary. So the commissary, like I said, is a lot more expensive than shopping in Italy. I don't know if it's because like, well, first of all, I feel like the commissary anywhere is more expensive. I feel like it was built to be cheaper for service members, but honestly, it's just more expensive. I remember back in the States, we shopped at the commissary a few times, and we would shop at Aldi, and Aldi is cheap in general. Like if you go to Walmart and Aldi, like Aldi can even like be cheaper than Walmart. But shopping at the commissary, like we would shop at the commissary and then shop at Aldi. And yes?
You are?
Yes?
What are you talking to them about?
I'm talking to them about the prices of the commissary.
About what?
We noticed that the commissary was even more expensive than like shopping at Walmart or Aldi. So I feel like the commissary in general is not cheaper, even though it has like the rap that it's supposed to be cheaper and that it like saves people money. But honestly, I feel like it's not that much cheaper, especially I am filming. Sorry. Especially overseas, because they have to like ship it over here and all that stuff.
Really? They have to ship it over here?
I'm done. All right, so we now just pulled up to the grocery store that we go to. It's called Visato. There are plenty of grocery stores here that are not supermarket kind of like vibes. But this one is like a supermarket. I guess I could compare it to like a Kroger kind of, but it's not as expensive as a Kroger. A lot of the stores here I feel like are smaller. They definitely resemble an Aldi. Like all of the stores here, you have to put in a coin to get your carts. You have to, I'm trying to think. I'll show you in there. You have to weigh your own fruits and vegetables. They don't do it at the register like in the States. You have to weigh your own and then put like a sticker on the bag. I'm trying to think of like other things that they do here that's different. But basically, There's a lot of stores here, like I said, that are much like Aldi's. They're smaller and they have like weekly deal type thing. But we go to this Visato because it's literally like a 2-minute drive from our house. And it's kind of like a one-stop shop, like everything is here. But if we went to like Eurospin, which is like an Aldi, and they do have Aldi's here, like if we went to like one of those stores, I feel like we would have to go to multiple stores to get things because they don't have everything. But here they have everything, and so it is a tad bit, just a tiny bit more expensive. But we just kind of like, we're fine with spending just a tad bit more money just to go to like a one-stop shop, because obviously we have to go to the commissary anyways, so I don't feel like stopping 3 different stores. I'm going to run in to the Italian store and get everything that we need, and then I will come back and I'll do like a little grocery haul after this and show y'all how much we spent at the commissary and how much I'm gonna spend at this grocery store. As you see, they do have like Purina food. That's what we get him, but a lot of the food here is like different Italian foods. They do have like pedigree, I think. Actually no, I can't see. Yeah, they have pedigree over there, but we usually just get this. It's so cheap. Look, a little bag is like $8.90. And a bag of this size on the base is like, I don't know, maybe like, I'm trying to think, $12, even though like a little bit goes a long way. So we usually just grab him a bag of this one. We do the adult because it really looks like the same as the Purina Pro Plan. It literally looks the same because we used to give him Pro Plan, and I don't know, I feel like it literally looks the same. We could get him a big bag, but we're getting him a little bag so that it fits in like the container that we have for him. Then we also get him this canned food for dinner. He absolutely loves these. These are $1.85. They're about like the same price as like canned food on the base, and like I said, they have the pedigree here, so that's like another option, but he loves these, so I'm gonna get like 5 of these. Also have like endless aisles of drinks here. I know in the States we have like probably like maybe a good aisle of drinks, but here they have like tons of different types of waters. I think this is all water right here, and then they have like this tea stuff. I've never tried it because it looks gross, but they have like tea stuff, and then look, there's more waters down there, and then they drink some soda, but that's like the soda down there, and like look at all this like tea stuff, I don't know. And then they have some beer right here, but then there's like a whole aisle of beer. Here's a little baby Gatorade. These are not that big, as you can see. They are $1 here, $1.09, so it's about the same price, and they have little Powerades as well. We don't really get them from here because they are smaller, and on the base they're about the same price, but like I just think it's funny that they have those. And then they also have Ritz. So this is like the packaging that it comes in this. So as you can see, everything here like on the economy though is going to be much smaller, and it's $2.20. So I feel like the base is a better deal because it's a bigger package and it's a little bit more than that. So there are some things that, you know, can be more expensive or cheaper depending on what you get. I just grabbed some hamburger buns, and a lot of times when stuff is American, as you can see, it has like a little flag on it. This is all flour. So we have to weigh these ourselves. So right here it says lettuce 51. So then I'm gonna go to the scale and type in 51 and it'll weigh it and put a sticker on. Big Americans.
What?
Big Americans.
Which one are we getting?
Isn't that the one we usually get?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
It's really good. The pizza here is not like the US pizza though. It's very light. So we just got done with the grocery store, and now we're about to pack it in the car and head home. So Jordan and I are gonna organize stuff from the commissary is gonna go here, and then stuff from the Visato store we're gonna go here, and then we're going to compare and contrast. So our fridge is very empty, as you can see, so it's about to get full now. Yeah, that's kind of disappointing. And then Jordan has the drawer out here. But anyways, let's start with what we got at the grocery store. So over here is what we got at the commissary, and then over here is what we got on the economy. And I'm gonna be 100% for real, we do not get this many groceries. I think this is the most groceries we've ever gotten. As you saw my list, if you looked closely, I did get some things that were not on the list. Just things that I was like, oh, we actually do need this, or like I'll show you in a second, just like stuff that I wanted just because I wanted it. So let me start with the commissary side because it's the most expensive. So we ended up spending, so I'm trying to think, basically like take all this stuff out right here. this little area. So like everything right here in the Tide was $114, which is crazy because we did not get that much. It's absolutely ridiculous. And obviously we don't live back in the States, so we don't know how inflation is back in the States, but I've heard that it's bad. But to me, this is ridiculous that all of this right here costs $100. Like, I'm kind of lost with words because like back at Walmart, I feel like when we lived in Omaha, all this stuff would have been probably like 70 maybe. Because even like this bag of chips alone is almost $4. And so it's just crazy. Like, yeah, the creamer was $4. Jordan's putting away some waters right now. Actually, water, I feel like at the commissary is super cheap. This pack right here was $1 something. And like he just said, his creamer was $4, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. So let me start right here. These bananas were $2.23, which I feel like is okay for bananas. We usually get bananas on the economy, but Jordan got adventurous and just got some at the commissary. Then we also got some cheddar cheese because I cannot find cheddar cheese on the economy. I think it's like an American thing. So I got a block of cheddar cheese and I like to shred it myself. He got a little salad kit. He got some bell peppers, which usually we get on the economy, but I guess he was feeling adventurous again. Some grape tomatoes, because I went to Visado last week and I couldn't find grape tomatoes, but then I found them. So next time I'm going to be getting these on the economy because they'll probably be cheaper, because they were like $2 around there. Like I said, tortillas, we can get tortillas on the economy, but they're more like wraps. They're not really tortillas, so if we're like really wanting tortillas, we have to actually like go get them at the commissary. And then yeah, whatever I touch you can. And then my friend came over this weekend and she had these hint of lime chips and they were so good with salsa, and I was like, you know what, I need some. So I just got those. I typically don't eat tortilla chips, but y'all, these are so good. I love it. So like I said, it's $4, so it's kind of sad that I have to spend $4 on chips. Jordan got some grapes, and I like grapes too. I have the hardest time finding grapes that don't have seeds in them on the economy. I also think it's the season. I think like once spring and summer comes, it'll be easier because the vineyards here, you know, they're all dead. So I think that's why, but he got some grapes there because they were seedless. And then we got some waffle fries because we're having burgers one night. We could have got these on the economy now that I think about it, and they've probably been a little bit cheaper. So like I said, usually we try to buy stuff on the economy if we can, but we kind of just were like, hey, let's have burgers because I couldn't find sausages for dinner. So I was like, let's have burgers instead. And so we got some waffle fries, cornbread mix, just because I like to have some on hand, and it's super cheap. I feel like this is the same price that it is in America. It was like 70 cents. He did. And then we got some mac and cheese for dinners. And okay, so like I was saying, typically I do not get a cake mix and icing, but I keep seeing this guy on my TikTok make cakes all the time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to make a cake. So I got a strawberry cake, and plus I got strawberry cake because Jordan doesn't like strawberries, so I know that he's not going to eat any of it. So I was like, oh my gosh, I want a cake. That sounds good. So I got some of that. Got some pasta salad. I got this instead of the normal pasta salad because the regular pasta salad is almost $3, and this was like $1 something, and I was like, no, I'm not spending that much on that. So I got vanilla icing, chocolate icing, and some sprinkle because we don't have any sprinkles, and I'm like, you know what, like I might need sprinkles one day for something, so I just got some. I got some apple cider vinegar for cooking and stuff, and I also need it for like a dressing I'm making. Some all-purpose cleaner. And then Jordan got this thing of rice because we use rice a lot, so we were like, why not? Then I got some sloppy joe mix and some Chef Boyardee like spaghetti things, and then ranch style beans. I like to eat this. Call me gross, but like this is so nostalgic to me, and Jordan's on nights, so sometimes if I'm lazy and I don't cook anything, I'll just pop open a can, and it's that easy. And then some Rotel. Obviously we can't get Rotel on the economy. All of this right here you basically can't get on the economy, like they don't sell that. Jordan got some Monsters. All of this right here is basically Jordan stuff besides these. We're sharing these because these are really, really good. They're like these like protein type cookies. So this stuff all right here was not included with this. This was a lot more. I just don't want to talk about how much all this stuff was. It was ridiculous. But this is all Jordan stuff that he takes for lunch. He likes to take all this fancy Nancy stuff, these Cliff bars, meal bars, and then Kind bars. And then he also likes to drink these after a workout. And then this is just some Tide detergent. So like I said, all this stuff was $100, but not including This row stuff right here was more money, but I don't really count that in grocery shopping because it's like just Jordan's snacks really for like his work and workout, so I don't really count that as like groceries. But yeah, this was what we got at the commissary. So as you can see, like I said, a lot of the stuff you can't get on the economy. I'll show you what the economy food looks like in a second. All right, so now this is the stuff that we got at Visato on the economy. So let's see, where do I want to start? This is, so I got some black beans. I actually realized this was something that is cheaper at the commissary. I got some black beans. They were like $1 something at the grocery store, and at the commissary they are like 90 cents. So I'll have to remember that next time, that the canned stuff actually is typically cheaper at the commissary. And then all these cans right here are Thor's dog food that I showed y'all. He likes to eat the stuff. It's actually horse meat and potatoes, and he loves it. And then I got a little thing of olive oil. This was like $2 something, $1 something. I didn't show y'all, I'll show you in another vlog, but like they literally have a whole aisle of olive oil, and I just got a small bottle because I have a big bottle and it's kind of annoying to like have it. And Italy's known for olive oil, and I think I like sent this back home for like some Christmas gifts. It's really good. Then I got some lemon juice for a dressing. I don't know if you heard me say this in the store, but anything that's American related, on Italy stores, they usually have some type of American type flag, and they had these hamburger buns. These were like $1 something, and bread at the commissary is $5. So I was like, nope, I'm not getting bread at the commissary. I will get it there. Also, Jordan wanted to mention that Monsters on the economy, this was $1 something, and how much were they at the commissary?
$2.50.
They were $2.50 each at the commissary, but at Visato, they were $1. So I think that that's kind of wild how cheap they are. Berries at Visato are very expensive. Berries in general, like berries anywhere I feel like you get are just expensive. These were on sale for like $1 something. Usually they're like $3. So I was like, they're on sale, so I might as well get those. Plus I know it's not summer. Once summer comes around and it's like in season, it'll be better. I got some cocoa for baking and stuff because I don't have it, and I'm just the type of person that likes to have stuff on hand. I got some ground beef. This was on sale, so I'll probably use it tomorrow. As you can see, this thing is $3.46. Beef is definitely, or really any meat, is cheaper on the Italian economy.
Did you get the commissary meat?
Oh no, I didn't. So this was meat on the commissary that Jordan got. It is $4.53. Typically it's like $6. And this is a pound, but they were out of ground beef like I showed y'all. But then Jordan found this in the clearance section, and it's frozen, and it was frozen a while back. But I'm gonna cook this all for him soon. And so basically if you freeze meat and then you immediately cook it, it's not bad. So he got 3 things for his lunches, and then like that's what he's gonna have. But yeah.
Can you count?
Oh, 4. He got 4 things. They were stacked, I couldn't see. So then I got some hamburger patties. We're gonna have hamburgers one night, like I said, and this was $2.40. So not that bad. Again, they are on sale probably because they are gonna go bad soon. And then they're so cute.
It's a little snack
It's kind of weird how these are 100 calories though. Like this is tiny for 100 calories. Speaking of which, I got these bars. These are 102 calories. This means chocolates, and that's white, obviously. So it's like a white chocolate type granola bar. I just need like something to go snacky wise, and so I saw these. These were cheaper on the economy, and I was like, you know what? Why not? So I got those. We got 2 pizzas. They do sell a ton of frozen pizza at Visato, or really any store on the economy. And this is the kind of pizza we like. Typically, pizza they sell it's like very thin crust, and it's just nothing like American pizza. It's not heavy, it's not greasy, like it's nothing like, you know, we're used to back home. And so I like thick crust, and this is like the only pizza we can find that is like a spongy thick crust. So we got 2 of these for dinner one night, and I feel like, oh no, never mind. I was like to say, I feel like they're lower in calorie, but they're not. I got some yogurt for smoothies. Yogurt on the economy at Visato is so much cheaper as well. This whole thing was like $1 something. Super, super cheap. And then I got 2 things of black olives for salads. These were like 90 cents each, so those were super cheap. Then I got some onions, tomatoes, and these bananas are huge. Like, look at my hand. Those things are huge. And then I got 2 heads of lettuce. And then like I showed y'all, I got Thor's dog food. So also in Italy, when it comes to, I don't know if it's all foods, but especially produce, they don't put preservatives in them. So they don't last that long. Like I saw onions at the store that were already moldy. And as you can see, like this lettuce isn't bad, but I've seen some lettuce where it's like just disgusting. So you kind of have to be careful. Like if I don't wash these blueberries and eat them soon, they'll probably be moldy in like 2 days. Which this is gonna sound kind of like weird, but I kind of miss the preservatives because I just feel like nothing really lasts here. Obviously, like, I don't really understand though, because like this has to have some type of preservative in it because it's like, it doesn't really go bad. I don't know how that works, but especially when it comes to your meat, the meat goes bad super fast too. Like, I don't know. We need to like use the meat soon. Like the meat, like this is usually a priority for dinners on the weekdays because this meat will go bad super fast, especially if you don't freeze it. So yeah, this is what we got. It was was it $50 at Visato? Mm-hmm. It was around $50 at Visato, so 50 bucks gets you this. I feel like it's about, I don't know, there definitely are things that are cheaper that you buy in Italy compared to what you can buy on the base. It really just depends. Like I said, there's certain things like the cans, and I know that like cream cheese is super expensive in Italy, but cream cheese like on the base is a lot like cheaper. So I don't know. I guess it really just depends like where you go to, because like I said, we don't go to a super like discounted store. We just kind of go to like a regular like supermarket. Typically back in the States, our grocery budget was no more than $80 to $90 a week. And it honestly depends. Like if we have a week where we have to get a bunch of stuff like laundry detergent, cleaning supplies, you know, like makeup or something for me, it's gonna cost more. But back in the States, I feel like we could buy almost the amount of groceries we just bought today for like $100 or less. And this week we spent around like $150 to $160 on groceries. Like I said, we've never spent that much on groceries before, but I feel like this week also we kind of like last week we went grocery shopping, but we didn't get that much. So this week we kind of like had to make up for last week because I didn't make dinner a lot. Plus Jordan's going on night shift, so I feel like next week grocery shopping is not going to be that much because some nights I just eat alone and I just eat whatever's around the house.
This is my long weeks when I'm gone.
Yeah, Jordan's going to be home a lot this week, but like next week and he works a lot, we're not going to get that many groceries because like I said, I kind of just eat whatever I want, and they'll have like Chef Boyardee occasionally, just like eating whatever. If we want like comforting food and like American food, you kind of have no choice, and it's just kind of like, it definitely is irritating because Jordan and I will go into the commissary, and like I said, I had a set list and like we did buy some extra stuff, but it is honestly so comforting to go in there and seeing food like from home, you know. And like if I wanted to go get like Doritos or something, like I can't get that like on the economy. Like I can get a few things, you know, like I showed like the crackers, and you can get Coca-Cola on there, but like I remember I got cereal one time, like it was like an off-brand like Cocoa Pebbles from Italy, and it was disgusting. It was horrible. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. We're gonna be here in Italy for a while, so if you want to keep watching our little adventure here in Italy, then please subscribe, and I will catch y'all next week. Bye.